What's up guys, welcome to another YouTube video. Today, this is going to be slightly different to my normal YouTube video where I film them after content. It's actually 4:17, so it's actually an hour and a half before content drops, but I'm not going to have time today, so I thought I'd still make a video, but it's going to be before content, so we won't be able to react to it. It is a Saturday, so the content should be kind of dead. If I had to guess what's coming today, I would probably guess it's the token pack, or if it is a token pack, I don't even know, but it's a pack where you can get a Path to Glory or some other Road to World Cup, kind of a dead pack, which is probably going to be a scam, as they always are, and probably will cause some panic on the market, and that will give us some opportunities to buy, most likely, right? So as we all saw yesterday, we got some quite good content, you could say, like rare, great content, I would say. Upamecano, decent. And Ronaldo, a good card, but just crazy overpriced, right? So that affected the market in many ways, right? What did we see? We saw absolute death on two sectors of the market: strikers and centre backs. Most importantly, centre backs. Some top tier centre backs did rise, but overall, it was not a good look for them, and they were greatly affected by those SBCs. Also, don't forget we got the Pavard objective, who can actually play centre back, so that's basically what has killed the centre back market, okay? So first off, let's just start with how we normally do. I would normally go through the content, but obviously there is no content because it's not 6 yet. Actually, that's a lie. We did actually get something right now. I believe there was a halftime SBC. So let's take a look at that. Halftime 3/4 challenge, now 3rd, 4th place challenge. Let's take a look at that. So the reward is a rare Electrum Players Pack. It's not too bad, but it's not anything to scream about, if I'm being completely honest with you. 10 gold players, 2 rares, 25 chem. No rating requirement. Pretty damn easy. If you want to complete this, I would complete it. Like, you can't go wrong completing it. As far as SPC solution trading, which is what I normally look at, it's not going to be great. SPC solution trading has kind of fallen off for now. We haven't really had any crazy rewards. If I was to solution trade this SPC, as you can see, you only need 10 players, right? 10 gold players. I'll get the one player that's not gold in the solution if you are. SPC solution trading is basically refreshing the solution on Footbin for this completed solutions. And I'll just show you actually why not. You literally go like this. You go to the active challenges, you click on it, you click completed challenge over here, and you're literally refreshing until this picture changes basically, and you notice it's a new squad. Obviously it's not going to change because like it takes a bit of time. So you open the squad and you instantly go and buy the cheapest card. Well, when I say cheapest card, the card with the lowest supply. For example, you'd go and buy this sorter card. You don't want to really ever pay over 500 coins for any of these cards. If you want to be safe, just get them for 200 or 250. You have to be quick though. But as I said, you want to target the non-gold card, as that's going to rise. The thing with SPC solution trading, which is very, very key, make sure you sell this card within 5 minutes, because this top solution will change, and when your card's not in the top solution, it will lose value very, very fast. So make sure you're not greedy. Take profits. Say you buy this card for 300 and within like a minute he's 1.5k, sell for 1.4. Go for like decent undercuts and get those sales in. Safe profit is better than not selling, because if you're greedy and these cards go out top solution, they likely never go back in the top solution. So don't be greedy when you do SPC solution trading. I don't think it's going to work too well with these solutions. It hasn't really worked too well this year, this last month or so. But yeah, if you want to give it a go, that's basically how to do SPC solution trading. So I didn't even expect to talk about that today, but there we go. That's a little bonus for you guys, all right? So, as you saw, we got this squad yesterday. We talked about this yesterday. Some good cards, some bad cards. Overall, though, it's kind of a cheap team, if anything, right? Everything's quite cheap. Who's the most expensive card? I mean, we have Mbappe and Messi, who are complete top tier cards, and then it's a big fall off to Theo, Foden, and then a big drop off right into Dallo, and then I think everything else is under 100k, which is kind of crazy. Oh, and Kane. But no one really knows why Kane is that much. Does anyone know? He's 3-star, 5-star, maybe the 5-star weak foot. If the lengthy meta was still around, I'd understand it, but I don't think lengthy. I'm not even just being a Tottenham hater right now, but no one really knows. But anyway, moving on. A lot of these cards are very cheap, but they're only going to keep dropping. I don't really see any reason for them to bounce as of right now. Yeah, I don't really see any reason for them to bounce right now, especially since it's before content. If anything gets too cheap before content, maybe I'll look into buying some of them. Like, I don't know. The card I am really looking at closely is this Thiago Silva. Let me tell you why. why. His min price is 40,000 coins. He's going to be min price probably tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow latest he'll be min price. And what we will be doing, we'll be checking the market sales history just like we have with other cards, right? Just like we did with Mateus Nunes. If you don't know about Mateus Nunes, this card was min price for a long time. He was at his min price, which used to be like 42k. He was stuck here, 45,250, he was stuck. But we saw in his market sales history that this card was getting bought up continually. Like this was all green, right? And that was an indication he was getting bought and he was being needed. People wanted him and he rose, and then they fixed the range too. The current example of that is Damsgaard. This has just happened to this card, right? His min price is 12k. He is now 13,250. As you'll see here, he was at his min price for how many days? The entire week of the promo, right? Now he's 13,250, starting to pick up. And guess what you'll see when you see market sales history? A sea of green. Which is basically telling you every single... Oh, so it would be all green when they were min price, but because it's not min price anymore, it's not all green, right? But you can see he's selling like crazy, right? It's an indication there's demand for this card and he'll rise. So if you can really get this card, if you get this card for 12k on bid or 12,250, oh, you're so safe. Worst case, you discard it for 10k. Lazy selling this card will be very, very, very OP. I'd actually highly recommend you do that. If you can get it for 12k, I see no risk. 12,250, no risk. Like right now, you could even snipe this for 12,250 because he's got a fake bin, which is a fake foot bin price, undercut. It's actually 13,250, right? If you look at the hourly graph. Actually, he was down here too. But you'll be able to lazy sell this. I know, I've done it before. And yeah, that's an example of a card which you can compare to what will potentially happen to Thiago Silva once he has settled a bit. But he will go to min price. So if you have this card, I'd advise you sell it ASAP first before he goes to min price, okay? I packed him yesterday, sold him for 74k. Typically the card just go down for the first few days, okay? That's basically it for this team. I'd expect them to keep falling, especially the more expensive cards. I'm not really too interested in any of them. Even Perisic and Vardiol aren't doing the best, and Croatia's winning. And you would have thought, people would have thought these are live cards, but the fact that they're not even rising because of that is not a good sign. So, yeah. Not looking great for these cards. Overall as well, they're quite mid cards. Like, these are all kind of bad cards. Vardiol is a card I'll be looking at a lot for Sunday Night Flips and out of packs, because he links to the cards that you'll see in the thumbnail of the video, the Bundesliga Centimeters, which we'll get onto, okay? Another set of cards I've been looking at is the Phenoms, because these are actually very good cards, and a lot of these were undervalued. And as you can see, a lot of them have bounced quite a lot from yesterday's video. Lisandro Martinez is now 122. He was around 115 yesterday when we were buying him. This card you could get for 100k. He's now 110. Rodrigo's had a nice rise. Dan James. Dan James is the money printer. Dan James has a crazy demand, and I don't know why. I think it's the pace. People were saying in the stream that he's on the early stream today that he's a really good super sub, so that could be it. But man, this guy is just a money printer at this point. You see this card at like 57.5k, just buy him. Just buy him 57.5k. You'll be able to lazy sell him for 63k or higher. You'll probably even go higher than that today. This card, I think, is just going to keep rising. That's my prediction anyway. I think this is a really good look for an investment as well. But we were buying at 50k on the Discord in the Patreon. And as you can see, he's now here. We were buying here at this point. And yeah, he's had a crazy rise. It was kind of obvious though because of his demand. It was kind of strange he had that dip, so we bought that up. But this is a very good and safe investment in my eyes. If you see a dip today, with that door pack potentially, I'd buy this card. He can play multiple positions too. It's not a bad look. Some other buy prices I'm looking for is 100k on Guendouzi, 115 on Lisandro. I'm not really going to touch Rodrigo just because he's a winger. And we got Correa. Tillman's 30k I like. He's also a fodder investment too, so I like that too. Kera, you should all know about the Kera method. I'll add that to the list. Basically like the Dallo method, you basically buy him as cheap as you can and you sell him for 2k higher. If you get one with a shadow, maybe go a bit higher. If you get one that's right back, add a bit higher. Right back in his shadow, even higher. You get the idea. You're aiming for under 18k on PlayStation at this current time, and you're aiming for 15k or lower on PC ideally, okay? As you guys all know, I love this man Dallo. This card is amazing and insane to trade with. PlayStation guys, under 20k, just buy and list for 2k higher. It's the easiest money around. This card is way too expensive, people. Even though he's not that insanely expensive, people are going to turn to this cheap one because people are cheap. You'll be able to sell this. We've had people selling 50 cards a day. PlayStation, you want to be aiming for under 20k. PC, honestly, from what I looked at the graphs earlier, 23, 24k, ideally 23, I think. Just list it for 2k more, 3k, you'll sell. PC, you can even be more greedy with your lazy sales, alright? Right. Now to the rest of this team. You can see Militao had a little bounce, but he's coming down. Koundé also had a little bounce. I'm not too sure if he's gone up or down from there. Pedri, I bought one for 203. He sold for 224. I was kind of mad about it, but hey, if he comes down to 210 or lower, I'll buy him again. Jude Bellingham and Camavinga. The centre mids went through the roof yesterday. Right after yesterday's video, I went and bought this card. I was kind of mad because I was streaming and I saw this card at 540 and I didn't buy him because I was a bit scared of buying anything, which should have told me to buy. I finished the video yesterday and he had already hit 620 and he came down to 600, and guess what? I bought one straight away. I was like, I'm buying this card if he takes a dip, and he did take a dip, so I bought him straight away. As you can see now, he is 650, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason why Jude Bellingham's so high, right? Let me just show you right here. Here's my Jude Bellingham. 599, just a little proof for you guys, right? But there's a reason why he's doing so well, and it's not too hard to guess, alright? If you look at this team right here, what does this team lack? Gavi is 35k and honestly a terrible card. Callis is 19k and honestly a terrible card. Where's the other centre mids? Don't have any. There's no usable centre mids in this team. What would everyone do when there's no centre mids in this team? Or they don't have Enzo, or they don't have Otamendi to link to Enzo, yeah, because Otamendi's coming tomorrow. They say, oh, wait a second, we have Pedri and Jude Bellingham and Camavinga, they're crazy cards. They have Guendouzi, we have Lissandro who can play midfield. They're crazy good cards now, because we haven't got any centre mids, and they were already crazy cards. He's got 5-star skills. This is one of the best centre mids on the game in my opinion. But what was the problem with Jude Bellingham before, right? There was a distinct problem with this card, and that was to get him on any sort of chemistry, because if you look at the Bundesliga, your options are very limited. Nkunku, the best link, 3.1 mil. Lucio, a great link, 1.5 mil. Mane, 600k. Muller, kind of terrible. Kohler, terrible. Vola, I mean, I don't even want to use those cards. I have this card and I don't even want to use him. Goretzka, 600k. Can you see the trend here? There's no cheap good cards in the Bundesliga, or there wasn't any. Sane is 284. This card is just flying every day. He was like 260 a couple hours ago. He is flying. And then you just got more terrible cards, right? Davies, 350k now. Wow, he is also flying. And there's a reason for that as well. It's the same reason as what I've been stating. These two cards. People think France are going to win the World Cup. I'm pretty sure they'll be favourites. Everyone will expect them to win, I'll say. Even though Messi can pull out the bag, for sure. I'd say people expect France. Upper Meccano, Pavard. Pavard can play centre-back. As bad as this card is, he can play centre-back, which is huge for the card. What people are going to do now is start to build Bundesliga team, because EA have kind of flicked the switch. Now we have good SBC cards from the Bundesliga. Nkunku's only 13k too. People will use that gold card all day. People probably have Chua promoting too. He was a good objective back in the day. And who was another good SBC we had just last week? Mr. Frimpong himself. As you can see, there's starting to become more and more affordable options. Werner is up a ton. Look at this card, his rise yesterday. Just to show you how the trend is turning to the Bundesliga. Yesterday, he was actually yesterday he didn't even really rise. He was around 82, but look at today. He dipped to 78 and boom, to the moon as people finish those objectives and they're like, oh, I need a Bundesliga striker. I don't want to use a gold card. And bang, Timo Werner to the moon. Probably will keep rising. Any dip on this card, I'm buying. Probably 85k, I'm buying. And who else is going to do well? A card I said I think will do well. This card's probably going to do really well at pack because he can play left back too. Also 86 pace, right? And a good pace split. Plus he had a really good World Cup. As you can tell, the general vibe right now is Bundesliga because of these two cards, mainly because this is free and he's really easy to get. I'm not sure if I talked about this on the video yesterday. But look how easy this card is to get. Like people are going to get this card by accident, which is crazy. All you need to do is score 7 goals with a French player. Easy, right? Anyone can do that. You need to assist 1 goal with a defender. You need to score 3 finesse shots. And you just need to win 7 rivals games. So if you literally play each week to get your 8 rivals wins, and you use a French striker, you're probably going to finish this. You can just assist with the defender at any point too, like it's only 1 you need, right? 3 finesses, like just do one of the rolling ball ones where you just tap circle, R1 circle. People are going to get this card and they're going to want to link this card. because he's basically a free card. When you get an objective that's really easy to do, the links do really well, just like a cheap SBC from an off league. And now we're starting to get players in the Bundesliga that are actually useful and people can link to. Some people might even have this Nabry, right? Where's the Nabry? I think it's on the other page, right? This Nabry here, I have this Nabry. You know why I have this Nabry? Not because I'm going to use him, he's 14k. You should all do this SBC right now. He's 14k and look at the cheapest 87. 18k. You can also use untradeable fodder to do this card too, so it's even cheaper. You're getting the cheapest 87 in the game. People might even think, oh, I have this card, I might as well use him, right? You should all be doing this SBC. If you ever get a duplicate and you don't know where to put it, do this SBC. This is crazy good value. Even just to throw him in another SBC, you're making money, right? Smaller rec is now also pretty cheap and affordable too. As you can see, the Bundesliga options are really picking up right now. I don't think it's going to change, to be honest. De Ligt took a big hit, and that's because all centre backs did, right? But you're seeing Davies and Sané do really well, and obviously the reason is the Bayern boys. I don't see why they stop. If I see dips, I'm going to be buying into these cards for sure. I think Bundesliga is where the hype's at, right? Let's take this a step further, right? Let's look at Bundesliga sentiments and look at the options, right? And why I love Jude Bellingham so much. Look at this collection of players, okay? We're talking real sentiments, okay? So let's ignore Sané. Nkunku, Jude Bellingham, Goretzka. 3.1 mil, 650, 630. This card's been out for a month and everyone's kind of turned off by this card after how bad Germany did in the World Cup, although he's still performing well, his card. Nkunku's 3.1 mil. Hardly anyone can afford him or wants to use that kind of coinage because, you know, that's a ridiculous amount of money on a card. And then you have Jude Bellingham, who's got the English hype, is a new card, got the new card hype, got the new feel to it. Great in game, good links. It's like a style boy as well for England. A great young talent. I think people are going to prefer Jude Bellingham to Goretzka. He's already overtaken Goretzka. I think he's going to keep going higher. You can get this card at 625k. I love it. I'm not selling my 600k one for a while. If I do, I will let you know. I have no intentions of selling that card, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Zero intention. He's really fun to use as well. He can also play left mid too, which actually surprisingly comes in useful. If you look at my team where I play Jude Bellingham, for chemistry, it's actually very useful he can play left mid, because I've got Lamar who can play both mids. Nakata, who's just kind of as a filler spot. I have nothing there instead of him. He's decent, but the left mid really does help for chem, and 2 chem is fine. Because I have Vola, who is actually very useful. Maybe Vola is actually a very good investment, to be honest. We'll take a look at Vola in a minute, but Vola gets him onto the league chem, and then Kyle Walker gets him onto the 2 chem. Let's take a quick look at this Vola card actually. I'm kind of interested in Vola right now, because how important he was to my chem and how affordable he is too at the same time, right? He's a very low budget card in comparison. Okay, he's kind of stable. The problem with these cards is that they're continually in pack, so they have endless supply. But you can see he did have a bounce yesterday at content. Again, strikers did typically badly actually, now the more I think about it, so I'd stay away, okay? So on Saturday nights, we don't do overnight flips because we get squad battle rewards in the morning and the market doesn't have enough time to rise most of the time, unless we could do some out of pack special flips, which maybe I'll look into today because I've been told by some good traders on our Discord that that does work. So maybe I'll look into some low budget flips, okay? The general vibe right now with Bundesliga, favorite is centre mids, and my favorite centre mid is Jude Bellingham. So if you want to buy one and you can get one for 620k, 630, I like it on PlayStation, okay guys, if you want to join me. Alright, now let's get into what we're actually trading today, okay? The actual trading methods. So you have this SPC solutions, which I don't think is going to do good. Icon trading, amazing. Icon trading is working great right now and I'm really enjoying it, and it's really easy. Friday night seems to be the best time to buy icons every week, very late night. I might even transition from not doing overnight flips on a Friday from the new special cards and go straight into icons because they sell like crazy. Ones to watches, you guys know from yesterday's video and the one before, TikToks, how much I love ones to watches. Lewandowski, we picked this card up at 170. He hit a crazy low yesterday. It looks great. Pedri, there's my Pedri I sold. I got for 203. I was kind of sad, but we'll take it. What did I pick this card up for? I think I picked this card up for 57k. Made like 2k, nothing crazy. Perisic's, I think I bought these for like 74k, so again like 1k, nothing crazy. Guardiola got a lazy for 69.5, which is great, and sold the rest for a tax loss. He didn't even rise. So this is why I may be transitioning out of it. And then obviously we have the Kera method. Look at the sales. This is since last night's stream. You might not think this is a lot, right? It's the easiest 10k of your life and the lowest risk 10k of your life. And you can guess what? You keep doing it all day, every day. Buy it as cheap as you can, ideally under 18k on PlayStation and under 15k or low on PC. Add 2k to the price and just wait for the sales. And they do come in. List for 1 hour and relist every hour because they sell at the end of the hour, okay? Dollar, you know all about Dollar. Look, they've even selling at these prices when you can buy them under 20k right now. Don't sleep on Dollar, man. A lot of people aren't sleeping on Dollar, which is something that I'm happy to see. People are really enjoying Dollar and they're making a lot of coins of it. So I'm happy to see people do that. So keep killing it with the Dollar, boys. Kera's good. Dollar's better because he's in the promo team. So he's in everyone's mind, okay? Here's some icons I haven't sold. These Casillas, I have a lot of Casillas. They have not sold. So I'm kind of worried about them. I might end up taking a break even or potential tax loss on those. Here's my Holland. 1.13. I'm going to flex that every day until I sell them. You can get 1.3, I like it. Darwin, we picked some more Darwins yesterday. If you can ever see this card under 145, I love it. Because Jota's injured and so is Luis Diaz. They're both still injured, so he's the only striker. We'll sell him the hype. He'll easily be 170 by the games next week now. Remember, the Premier starts next week. Not far away now. Here's some icons which didn't sell. Nothing too crazy. And then here's more of the Lewandowskis we bought. 170, 171. That's 180. That's one I bought like a few days before, like a Monday. Here's the Casillas, which just haven't sold. I bought them all for 190, one for 185. Not too worried, but not looking great. So I'm probably gonna have to get out of those at some point. That's a lot of coins in there. It's like almost a mil. Almost 2 mil, sorry. I have like 10. Suka, don't really know what's going on with this card. Not really selling. No real hype. Terrible in game. I have him untradeable. I hate him. Here's some more Nunez's we got yesterday. Any dip on Nunez's buy. 266 on Anthony. I bought this a long time ago, but we are seeing dips to 260 for Anthony. So if you see a 260 dip for Anthony, buy. Trust me and hold. One thing we never doubt in the stream or video is GGMU hype. Manchester United fan hype. It's crazy. Actually undefeated how strong Man United fans can be on FIFA. It's because they have the biggest fan base in the world, so we're not surprised. So you're going to want to hold this card before he goes over 300k. Because he will, and I'll have no doubts about that. Unless he picks up an injury in the lead up, the only way that could hurt him, okay? Here's some more Keras, and here's a random Jimenez I must have got as a duplicate, okay? Those are the methods you can do. I'd highly recommend you do icon trading if you know how to do it. If this pack does drop in the next hour, well, whenever you see this video at 6 PM content, and there is panic on the market, target center mids, target Bundesliga center mids, target icons. Anything that dips and fluctuates up and down, wants to watches. There's a lot we can buy right now, actually. You'd be surprised. If you want to buy fodder, go ahead, but I ain't gonna guide you because I don't really like doing it. 84 seems to be a buy at 2.5k or lower every week there, okay? If you do want a little fodder tip. There it is, alright? Get on bids 1 hour after content for all impact cards. Make sure you sell them ASAP. Impact cards like these cards, you can win on bid at 7 PM and sell them for a decent amount of money, but make sure you sell them fast because they will come down quickly as everyone else is on bid too, okay? But yeah, that is basically it that I can think of. Pedri, yeah, if any of these cards dip, I will be posting on the Discord and the Patreon, letting you know to buy and when to buy and what price to buy, okay? That will be in the Patreon section, obviously, which is currently £9.99 if you sign up. The link is in the description for that for the next couple of days. So make sure you sign up for that discounted 1 month price. However, if you are just a Twitch sub, I'm a Twitch streamer. I stream every day at 3 PM to 5 PM and 10 PM to 1 AM UK time. My link is in the description, so make sure you follow that up, alright? My Twitch channel. If you subscribe to my Twitch, you gain benefits also on my Discord, where you get access to the Twitch subsection, where you get a few Patreon tips every day. And if you just can't afford that, or you don't want to spend money and you still want to learn, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and give the video a like and leave a comment or leave a thumbs up. Or also, you can just join my Discord straight up. The link is also in the description for that too. Everything's in the description. And my Discord is free. But you'll have access to basics channels and you can upgrade. But you do get a free tip every day too, or two, depending on how much there is, you know? So yeah, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you found it informative. I will most likely... I'm not too sure if I will be streaming tonight, but we'll see. But make sure you're following my Twitch channel, the link's in the description, and you'll get notification when I do go live, okay? Because the stream is basically this, but a live version, and I can give you live reactions and say, oh, okay, go buy this icon. Go buy Lewandowski, go buy Pedri. We got a dip. Sell. Panic. You know, relax. All these kind of things. But yeah. This is my longest video yet. 25-minute mark has just been hit. I hope you're enjoying this. I'm enjoying making them. It's actually really fun to just talk without people interrupting me for once, because that's what happens on my streams every day. Everyone just interrupts me non-stop. That's okay, I'm only playing. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. I love streaming. I love making these videos. And I love my community. We have a great community, and honestly, the support you guys show me in the comments every day already, just from these 2 videos, is crazy, man. Some people might think this is an easy job. It can be, and also can't be, but you guys do make it easier. So I really appreciate you guys. I probably don't say that enough, so thank you very much to you all, man. I really, really do appreciate your support. And in return, I hope you all make a lot of coins, and hope you have some good vibes, and enjoy FIFA, because I know a lot of people aren't enjoying FIFA right now, but we can always keep it positive, we can always enjoy trading, and we can always enjoy each other's company, right? So keep it positive, stay healthy, drink water, eat food, look after yourself, and yeah. If you want to leave a comment, I'm always down for any constructive criticism, as long as it's in a polite manner, of course, or helpful. And yeah, other than that, that is probably the end of the video, to be honest. So thank you very much for watching if you got to this part of the video, and yeah, enjoy the World Cup final tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have a video after that, not too sure. And if not, I'll see you in the streams or on the Discord, or on my Twitter. Link is also in the description for that. Everything is in the damn description, alright? But yeah, I'm just rambling on at this point, so I don't know why you're still watching, but you're still here. Have a great afternoon and evening, everybody, okay? Much love, one love, and yeah, have a great day, guys, right?